What is up, optimistic family? You know why we're here? It's time that I let everyone know what's happening. This came out, everybody was really excited, and we waited a little bit for it, and now we have a sysbot, not code bots. We don't have those yet because we don't have enough. I'll get into that later. But right now, what we do have is a working sysbot in our Discord server. If you're there, you probably already know because you can see people using it, which you'll see in just a moment how to do that. I'm going to give you a real example of a trade and show you kind of how to make it work. And at the moment of this video, okay, you might be new here. You might have no idea what's going on. You might not know what a Discord is. You might not know what a sysbot is, but you're going to by the end of this video. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. So let's jump into the game. Right? And I'm going to show you how you can get any Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA. So let's get into it. So here we are in the game. My girl's got her fit on. My wife actually helped pick out some of her designs. This was a new fit that I did myself. Not as good as the one that she had picked out though. So, and that's okay. Women know how to dress best, right? So this service that we're talking about in this video in particular is only available to patrons and YouTube members. But before you leave, it will be free. Promise. Pinky promise. Cross my fingers, hope to die, stick a needle in my shit like that. It will be free. What we're working on right now is gaining enough support via Patreon and YouTube memberships to get more switches, right? So the goal here is to get up to at least 8 switches. We have 4 are currently being ran on the Discord server to make sure that it can handle the massive load of people that are currently requesting Pokemon. So here's how we do it. So over here in the game, we're going to open up the menu and we're going to go to link play. We're going to go over to link trade and we're going to click faraway players. Now this is going to connect us to the internet, la red or internet. You'll get this little message, nobody cares. And then you'll see that I have a link code in here already. This code won't work for you. This is my specific code. Now, when you use the sysbot, you'll also be given a code that stays static so that you can reuse that same code over and over again to make sure that this process is even easier than it already is. So now we're going to hop over and I'm going to show you what the Discord looks like, what the channel is, and so on and so forth. Now over here in the Discord, we can see that there are people currently requesting. Some people are forgetting to add things like dot trade and things like that, but we're going to get into that. So let's say you're like me, and this morning, this is a real example. This is something that I did to test it myself. I wanted the evolutions, right? EVs are kind of hard to get in this game. Not bad, but kind of, annoying rather. So to get the Pokemon that you want, you're going to do a simple dot trade or dot t, doesn't matter. So dot trade space, right? And then we're going to type the Pokemon's name that you want. It has to be available in game. Okay. When it's available, you can do it. So in this case, let's do the Eevee, for example, right? So we want an Eevee. Okay. We're going to hit shift enter. Now you can do this on mobile as well. So if you're in the Discord server, you can do this on mobile as well, right? So hop in, go to this channel that says Legends ZA Premium. And if you're a patron and your accounts are linked, you'll be able to see the channel. If you're a YouTube member and your accounts are linked, you'll be able to see the channel. Super easy. Nothing too hard about it. Promise. Now, once we hit shift enter, let's say we want to make it shiny. So we're going to type in shiny, semicolon, space. Yeah, now we have a shiny Eevee. But wait, what about its friendship? Well, we can hit shift enter again. We can type friendship 255, and that's going to make it immediately friendly. Now, you're going to trade with the bot more than once, obviously. So when you trade with it the first time, you're going to get probably a random OT TID. So original trainer name, trainer ID, shiny ID, or secret ID, or whatever they call it these days. You're going to get a random one. That's okay, because on your next trade, you're going to get a Pokemon with your information. So this Pokemon's going to look like you caught it. These Pokemon are not illegal, by the way. I want to throw that out there. These are completely legal, totally fine to use online, offline. Use it wherever you want. Now, we can also go a little bit further. This one's a little complicated because legality is weird right now, and this is the very early stages of this bot. So if we want to hit shift enter and type level, semicolon space, you can pick the level that you want. In some cases, you can do 50. From what I've heard, if you do 50, it automatically goes to 100, which in this case, if you get a level 100 Pokemon, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It wasn't encountered at that level, so you should technically still be able to use it. So it should be fun as long as you're a high enough level that its encounter rate, or it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird. But like, let's say we want it to be level 50. It's shiny. Its friendship is 255. Now I have to go in here and turn on my direct messages, wherever that is. Okay, so my messages are now turned on. You have to have those enabled because it's going to DM you a code, right? Now remember, once you get the code the first time, it's always going to be your code, okay? So we are going to get an Eevee, and it looks like in this channel there is a new update, which is really great. That's cool. So anyway, we're going to hit enter, and we're going to get our shiny Eevee with a max friendship, and it's going to be level 50. Now in your game, be ready for this, but obviously you'll see that my code is still pulled up. You can see my code. That's what it's going to be. It's what it's going to say in the DM. So we're going to come back over here to Discord, hit enter. We're going to scroll up, and we're going to go to Canary. I was going to say trade request in position 1. The queue is fantastic. People are getting their Pokemon really fast. I think on day 1, the longest wait time was 8 minutes. Today, I've been able to get in really fast. So, and a lot of other people have been getting their stuff really fast too. So that's why there's so many switches hooked up to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until it says now searching for you, and we're going to press the plus button on our Nintendo Switch. So once we do that, so we can see here it says loading the trade portal, and it's going to say now searching for you. So we're going to press plus and let our trade code go through, and then we're going to hook up and we're going to find the bot, right? Now, again, there's some weird legality that happens with these things, and I'll explain that a little bit in just a moment as well. So we are wanting our Eevee, so I'm probably just going to trade off this Audino because I don't need it. And in return, we're going to get our shiny Eevee, and said shiny Eevee is level 100. So it did autocorrect to level 100 like I thought it was going to. Why? I'm not entirely sure. Don't ask questions. It's still, again, early development. So it's fine that it's level 100 as long as you're not early in the game. But remember that everything can be encountered at a certain level in this game. There's no breeding, so there is no level 1s, right? Level 5 is probably the lowest you're going to get, and that's going to be starters and stuff like that. So don't try to make anything illegal, or it's not going to work. And it'll obviously tell you what's wrong, right? It's going to tell you what isn't right about the set, and you can correct it, which is really cool too. So now we've got our Eevee. I could have made it hold an item, and I didn't think about it. I'll show you guys how to do that too, because I know a lot of you people want gold bottle caps. So I'm going to try to look and tell you guys how to do that too. So here's our Eevee. It's hard for me to see because it's in a small little square here. But there it is. The original trainer is me, Optimism247. The ID number is my ID number. This one in particular, it probably has best in all stats, which is really cool. So if you're looking to whip some butt online, you can do that. You can also customize the EVs and stuff, and I'll show you how to do that too. IVs work kind of the same way. They're a little strange, but not too big of a deal. So let's head back over to Discord, and I'm going to show you how you would build something out, right? So over here in the server, you can see that we're in this channel. So what we can do now is we can do !PLZA example and hit enter. In return, you're going to get this little trade format thing that pops up here. I really hope you guys can see it through the video. But it's pretty much a copy paste that you can do, and it shows you a bit more of a more well thought out set. So you can change things like alpha, you can change your OT, you can change your OT gender. So if you're a female in game, you're going to need to put OT gender female. Really, you don't need to worry about the OT stuff that shows up, because again, the boss is going to give it to you proper. And then you can pick moves and stuff. I wouldn't personally. I would do the moves in game just to make sure that things came out legal. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, that's really all there is to it. This video doesn't need to be any longer than it already is. But I do want you guys to know that this isn't paid forever. I'm not money hungry, but I don't have the finances at the moment to buy 4 more Nintendo Switches, 4 more sets of chargers, 4 more games, because we've already taken, you know, some of what we've gotten from our patrons and our YouTube members, and we were able to get these 4 copies of ZA to make this possible. So if I could get Nintendo Switches for free, by all means, we would do it. But we do need support over on Patreon or on YouTube members. Either one works totally fine. I do recommend Patreon, mostly because the process is a little bit more simple. The links are down below if you're interested. Patreon.com/Pokemon Collection. YouTube members, again, you can hit the little join button down below for that one. That makes that easy enough. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, I apologize for not being here after my last video. I have had a very hectic life happening this past month. Some people know already, but I'm not going to spill my guts here. I just want you all to know that the Legends EA sysbot is here. Code bots are coming, and a free sysbot will be coming too. The code bots are also going to be free when they do happen, so you don't have to worry too much about that either. Just a matter of time, a matter of support, and if you guys are willing to help us out, I am more than willing to help everybody else out. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and please do me the biggest, most hugest, most bestest big boy favor in the world, and stay optimistic.